we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Bridges. It's good on the putback.
7'1" wingspan. Bridges plucking the rebound and then generating points for the team.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. One up, one. Down 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bridges outside. Saric outside. He kicks it to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Bridges. Will not go. This is off the front iron. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Bridges misses.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And here's Booker. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Got a hand on it.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Ayton finds Bridges. It's good. Bridges has got his second basket of the game. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
For 3, Edwards. Rebound by the Suns. On the wing, Bridges. Edwards defending. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Pass to Bridges. Paul outside. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute 50 left to play in the first. Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Bridges attacking. Chalk up 2 there. Bridges got 6 points.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Outside, Russell. Back to Towns. Towns is double. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And here are the Suns now. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. It's the 3-point bomb.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. The dish to Russell. McDaniels in the post. Defended by Booker. 5 on the clock. Russell passes to Towns. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Bridges finds Booker. Launches it. And no good that time. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And here's Russell after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Edwards dishes to Towns. Fires the 3. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Paul against Russell. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight for 3. Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Edwards. Rebound by the Suns. Booker looking around. Edwards against Bridges. Ball outside. Booker against Towns. On the clock. Booker no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Russell with a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Ball outside. Booker with no one around. A 3-pointer is right on target. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
And it's Russell missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the rejection by Towns. The pass to Edwards. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Inside. Here's McDaniels. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
To Gobert. Bridges with the steal. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Paul left side. Back to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Saric outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Booker no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now here's Booker, 15 points in the game. Knocks down the three ball. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
For Minnesota, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns kicks to Gobert. Passes it to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Towns a screen on Paul. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Karl-Anthony Towns.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Bridges passes to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Fires for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Booker's got 21.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestionable.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Edwards looking it over to the inside. Outside, Russell. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Suns leading by 6.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Sharp. And there's the call on Dario Sharp. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. For 3, Edwards.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
Sharch finds 8. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Booker from outside the arc. No good on the shot. And Minnesota now the other way. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out to Sharch. He dishes it to Bridges. Paul left side. Out to the right wing. Here's Sharch. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Sharch.
You know, in close, he's capable of hammering it down, and that's why you got to keep Saric away from the basket.
Edwards passes to Towns. Right side, Edwards. Rebound by the Suns. Charge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Booker. McDaniels defending. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Bridges attacking. Charge outside. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Charge has got 5 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Towns going inside.
Tell you what, you don't expect the center to attack off the bounce like this. I mean, Towns caught the defense off guard.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
How about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And the Suns call time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Phoenix.
Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. To the left wing. Ayton inside. Russell's there, and that one drops.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And Towns gets it to go.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Fades back. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3, Edwards. He can't get that one, and Phoenix will come the other way. At one point, they led by 16. And here's Booker from the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 13. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to McDaniel. He feeds it to Towns. Launches a 3. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Booker. Latrey. And he's good on the 3 ball. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the 3s right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing something. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Edwards dishes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. The shake. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Leading by 12. Suns moving the ball around. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half. Edwards finds Towns. Gobert with a screen on Saric. And it's Towns penetrating. Pass to Gobert. And he makes good on the layup.
Boy, nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst.
Phoenix leading by 12. Saric right side. Bridges outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves shooting in this game, 45%. Russell passes to Gobert. Kicks it to McDaniels. Ball against Russell. Right side, Edwards. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Kicks it out to Booker. Saric in the corner. Towns with the steal. Edwards against Bridges. Down low. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got 7 rebounds in the game. In the corner, it's Bridges. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. Ball looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5.
And that's Russell. I mean, has the length to disrupt and bother shots, even against bigger or more explosive athletes.
McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns leading by 12. And here's Booker from the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Edwards. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Ayton a screen on Gobert. Back to Ayton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Paul. Ayton in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Paul finds Booker. Shoots a fader.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Suns.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Booker against Russell. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Ayton the pass to Bridges. That's good from Booker on the assist by Bridges. That's 36 points for Devin Booker. Paul with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. For three, Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. Down by 12. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
The drive by Booker. Paul, no one around him. No good. So the Suns win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win.
I smack clowns with mad style.
playing a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. Of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Gobert. Pass to Towns. From downtown, they grab their own miss. Outside for Russell. Back to Daniels. Second shot opportunity. Gobert gets the bucket.
Now the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Moran. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Jackson, pass to Moran. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Moran. There's okay then.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Unable to get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Morant with it. Russell covering. Morant with the slam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Gobert finds Edwards. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Moran against Russell.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
Here's Bain. Ball stolen.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Morant missing again. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Towns. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint. That's good.
Here's Morant on the take. Misses the one-handed jam. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Here's Gobert. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. 29 seconds left in the first quarter here. 6 to shoot. Some solid defense from Russell.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's McDaniels, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, improving his passing over the years, this is what you like to see from Rudy Gobert, and a wrinkle or two in the offseason.
Morant finds Bane. Outside Morant. Looking to get it going. Oh, missed the dunk at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
On defense, the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. Towns a screen on Morant. Russell the pass to Towns. Knocks it loose. Morant with it. Give him 8. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Adams a screen. Morant the pass to Brooks. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Clock at 6. He shoots. And it's Morant missing. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Minnesota has possession. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell to pass to Gobert. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
But boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
And the basket by Bane.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
The kick out to Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Pass to Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has got 6.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Russell to pass to Towns. He's off on the layup. Memphis trailing here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Gobert with a screen on Bane. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. On the wing, Bane. Back to Brooks. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
The three from Bain. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Bain against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Jackson outside. Here's Morant. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Edwards, here we go. Whoa! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Here's Jackson. McDaniels against Brooks. Adams, the pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And here's Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And the poise of D'Angelo Russell, despite the size all around him, that's nice.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
5 ticks left in the first half. First free throw is good.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
And so it's Minnesota with
the Grizzlies, 19.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Morant against Russell. Tries to break his ice. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Anthony Edwards.
What determination from Morant in the paint. Getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both. Minnesota shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Russell, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Outside Bain. Back to Brooks. Out to the wing. Morant.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Punch it home.
Nice. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the board.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. McDaniels from long range. Aldama grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Jones. Green finds Jones. Here's Aldama. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Green from deep three-point range. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Jones. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And the second free throw is good. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Conchar, guarded by Edwards. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. McDaniels, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Green against McDaniels. Three-pointer. Back to Green. Just 4 to shoot. Over McDaniels. And again, Memphis no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Got to finish there. And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
And that one falls for Towns.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
A line change here for Memphis.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Towns, a screen on Payne. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Here's Morant. 16 points for him. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. 18 feet out. No good. A bit long that time. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Edwards. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one. Yes, sir.
Russell against Morant. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's been their top scorer, but he's really had to fight for it. He'll need to be more efficient in the future for this club to reach its full potential.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Payne with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Payne, no good. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-6 run. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got 15.
Well, if you're going to concede anything, I guess you'd prefer Towns get to the mid-range, but boy, he is so consistent.
Morant, no good. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From 12 feet. Second chance shot. And Russell finishes it off. He has 6.
You know, to me, it's huge when D'Angelo gets to the glass. This guy has the ability to use his athleticism to his advantage.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Deflected by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
With 1 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Timberwolves ahead. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Grizzlies shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Shoots from 12. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Towns. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Gobert passes to Russell. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Bane. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. 3-pointer. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Out left to the wing.
Blocking foul on Desmond Bane. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Towns. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. From deep, Bane. The 3 is up. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. McDaniels, a screen on Adams. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Towns. And the 3-pointer goes. Towns has got 11 points here in the 2nd half.
Well, this ability of Karl Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Oh, stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And Edwards, here we go. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love it.
Oh, wow! Incredible! The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. There's 1:54 left in the game. Here's Gobert. Ja Morant grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. The Grizzlies shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Bain with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Bain with the three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Here's Morant with the...
Oh, hey! How about that? Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Tipped. And the officials call a traveling violation. Russell against Jackson. Towns down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Morant. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
To the left wing. Back to Towns. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big...
Smack clowns with mad style.
into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. And it's the Suns to start out. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Here's Booker. 5 to shoot. Ayton a screen on Bane. Booker finds Ayton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Poke loose.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And here's Morant. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Bane, no good. Ball outside. The feed to Crowder. Bridges outside. Shoots over Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Bridges. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Here he goes. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Ayton a screen on Bane. And a deep 3 from Booker. Offensive rebound. Stolen by Jackson. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Adams dishes to Morant. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the technical free throw is good. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now here's Morant. He's got 9.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Bane against Booker. A fader. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Here's Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
And the dunk by Booker.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to stand your ground. Had his feet set, took the hit, and got the call. That is a rugged defensive play.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. One point he made to his players was, They're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And there's the drive. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Second team foul.
That one on Ayton. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
First personal foul. Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant.
Morant, no good on the free throw.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Bane. Morant outside. Back to Bane. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix with the ball. On the wing, Booker. Crowder, a screen on Bane. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Grizzlies lead by...
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And... post game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, that he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Clock at 6. Paul kicks to Ayton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And here's Morant. 17 points in the game. Brooks finds Morant. Takes it inside. And Morant throws it down.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Stolen. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Jackson dishes to Brooks. Takes a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Bridges outside. It's Crowder on the wing. On the wing, Booker. With the drive. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Morant. He's got 19, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And it's Paul penetrating. On the wing, Bridges. Brooks covering. Here's Paul. It's over Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now. With all the help defense.
Not only is Jaren a viable option from three, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Morant passes to Jackson. Kicks to Brooks. Here's Bain. Adams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Now here's Paul. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Bridges for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
The 3 from Morant. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges passes to Paul and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Morant against Bridges. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Bain. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Crowder a screen on Morant. Paul looking around. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Payton for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Good if it goes. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in the... Okay, David, much appreciated.
23. The Grizzlies, 28.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Leading by 5. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. Jackson misses. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Bridges against Morant. Tries again. Brooks against Paul. Brooks the pass to Adams. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Crowder kicks to Booker. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks dishes to Morant. Releases. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And it's tied up with that one.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Right side Bane. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jackson against Booker. For the lead. And the layup is up and in. Booker's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go.
Oh my goodness! Did you what a play!
Unbelievable.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Connects from 3-point range.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Adams with the screen on Bridges. Morant that's for 2. And good that time.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Here's Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation.
A slick move by CP3. He really keeps the ball so low to the ground when he's dribbling, so the defense has no shot at getting it.
Now here's Morant. 23 points in the game. And a wide open look for Bane. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 14-6 run. Booker the pass to Crowder. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Morant finds Bane. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Bane's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Paul against Adams. Here's Ayton. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup. That's now 8 points for DeAndre Ayton. Bridges against Morant. Bridges with some nice defense.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Booker in the post. Guarded by Bane. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Morant against Bridges. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Jackson a screen on Booker. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead. Bane for 3. Memphis the rebound. Jackson kicks to Morant. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Morant missing. Morant against Bridges. Ayton inside. Plays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got 10 points.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Morant. Passes it to Adams. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Suns leading by 4. Al Paul. Ayton trying to break free. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Here's Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brooks finds Morant. Fires from deep. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Al Paul following the 3-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. Booker against Bain. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Bain puts it up. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Paul, and Adams sends it back. And here's Brooks from outside. That one's not going to go. The Suns go the other way with it. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bain. Ayton a screen on Brooks. The kick out to Crowder. 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges. And the rejection by Jackson.
Phoenix ball.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Booker's shot is good. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. 7-point differential. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Booker outside. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Crowder a screen on Bain. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Bain with the bucket. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
Desmond Bain showing no nerves.
Here's Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Here's Morant. Rebound by the Suns. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Bridges. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. For three, Bridges. The rebound by Steven Adams. Jackson passes to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. And he drives in. Money!
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Morant kicks to Bain. And a miss there on the triple. So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making it.
I smack clowns with mad style.
guards that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. He drops it from range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Ayton, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Stolen by Ayton. And they're running. Here's Booker. Banked it in off the glass. Booker's got 5.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. Gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Gobert. To the right side. Here's Towns. No luck on that one. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Now here's McDaniels. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Here's Ayton. Ayton draws the double. The kick out to Paul. Shot from 12. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. He's got 7. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Booker. He has 7. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And here's McDaniels. Back to Towns. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Paul with it. Pass to Šarić. Back to Paul. Now Šarić. Shot clock at 6. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Outside Russell. Russell, double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
It's Booker on the wing. McDaniels covering. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Another shot. The kick out to Paul. Šarić, a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. Outside for Booker. No good there. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Edwards. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Booker against Edwards. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Oh, they get a hand on it. Russell to pass to Towns. Booker for three. No good on the buzzer beater. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the...
Ladies and gentlemen,
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court for Minnesota. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point.
Well, Dario does a nice job recovering and uses his size to beat out the smaller defender.
Outside McDaniels. Here he goes. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. Russell covering. Booker, the pass to Paul. And here's Bridges. Here's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Now here's McDaniels. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
He does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Paul passes to Saric. Now here's Ayton. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Russell. Shoots over Paul. That one off the back iron and out. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Let's go with a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 13.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Outside for Russell. Picked by Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the
And Russell, here we go. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking the
He got his timing down. The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels passes to Towns. Outside Paul, and he drives in, and the layup is good.
Just got that ball on the string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
52 seconds left in the first half. Gobert passes to Edwards. Towns on a screen. 6 to shoot. Inside. Edwards finds Towns. And that one's good. 6 points for him.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Edwards outside. The Suns clear it. Šarić has got 4 rebounds now. Russell against Paul. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Now here's Bridges. And so that brings the first half to a close.
The Timberwolves, 25.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Šarić in at the forward positions. And it's Ayton in at center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Towns. Second chance effort. Edwards for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Outside Booker, the 3 is up. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Edwards. 14 points for him. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Love to see this from Russell as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Knocks down the triple.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. The shot by Russell, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Booker, nice persistence to tip it back in. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Now here's Bridges. 12 points for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Fires for three. And the Suns get another three.
Yeah, there's no stress in Devin Booker's game. Shot clock winding down. He gets it.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Ball against Russell. Double team on Russell. Right side Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Outside for Russell.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
Šarić with it. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Towns. He's got 6 to the middle. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Ayton. Towns with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Russell, the pass to Towns, to the paint. Shoots in deep. Gobert inside. Šarić covers. Gobert, that's good. Gobert's got 6.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker against Edwards. Booker can't get it to go. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Edwards for 3. They get it back. Outside for Russell. Towns for 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Phoenix in command. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them it's going to come down to our defense. If we buckle down and get stops, they've got no way back. With the win in sight, he doesn't want them to relax. Guys, back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Well, excellent awareness. Enough room for D'Angelo to squeeze one off that time.
Booker for 3. And the Suns get it back. Šarić finds Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Count the basket.
And yeah, this is what you'd like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Ayton, a screen on Russell. Back to Šarić. Fires the 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
High IQ play there from Šarić. The Croatian has all sorts of moves, and then the counter to those moves.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Edwards, and they double up Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Now here's Šarić. Back to Bridges. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Edwards, a pass to Towns. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Booker fires from way outside. Got a piece of it. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And the first one at the line is good.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Gobert passes to Russell. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the stifled tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now Paul. Out to Bridges from outside the arc. Doesn't go for him.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Towns has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
From downtown, and they recover it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Tries again, and it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in. And the Suns lead by 8.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Šarić, a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's powered home by Towns.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Pass to Šarić, launches a 3, drains the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here's Russell with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Ball against Russell. Outside Paul. Šarić, a screen on Russell. 5 on the clock. Ball finds Booker. 4-3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems...
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many...
The previous play is under review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Puts up a three. Another three for Phoenix.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
You know, Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final second.
I smack clowns with mad style.
already fired up to get this game started. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Now Morant, and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Richard, we're expecting to get some real big highlights in this game because both these teams are exceptionally athletic.
Oh, yeah, they've got the speed, they've got the strength, they've got the bounce. These teams have it all. They're about to put on a show, and guess what, Kev? We get front row seats.
It's like we're watching a bunch of Richard Jeffersons out there. Fast, athletic, and a lot of bounce.
Oh, don't stop it.
Now here's Edwards. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Towns, the pass to Edwards. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Bain with it. Picked up by Edwards. Brooks, left side. Stolen by McDaniels. Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Towns.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here's Edwards. He feeds it to Towns. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Here's Bain. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's McDaniel. Following the miss by John Morant. And the basket by Gobert.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Edwards drives in.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And here's Morant. He's got 8. From deep. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Clock at 6. Adams with the screen on Russell. Morant with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got 11. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And he elevates with a slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Now here's Morant for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Morant. 13 points in the game. This one for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
McDaniels. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Jackson throws it down.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got 7 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Jackson, a screen on Russell. The three from Morant. No good there. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota. Minnesota in the lead.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And Bane pulls it down. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Morant kicks to Bane. There's Jackson with the 3, and stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Morant. Here he goes. Kept alive. Here's Brooks. Bane against Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Morant. For the 3. Up again. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
Towns against Adams. Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
It's Morant with the drop, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 8 points.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Morant passes to Adams. Right side Bane. And shot on the way. And the shot falls short this time.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Edwards against Bane. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Morant. He takes it in, and he can't jam it through. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Left side, Towns. Just 4 to shoot.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Bane passes to Jackson. And here's Morant. To the left side wing. And stolen by Russell. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for McDaniel. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Adams with the screen on Russell. Now here's Morant for 3.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Here's McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7. All right, David, thank you.
24. The Timberwolves, 31.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Adams finds Jackson. Bane with it. From past the arc. Back to Jackson. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. And there's the drive.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Shot clock at 2. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McDaniels kicks to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots it. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant right side. Adams wide open and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Here's Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant going inside, and Morant throws it down.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Edwards dishes to Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Back to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 17 now.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And then Morant ramps it in.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
He hits both from the stripe.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Bane kicks to Adams. Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. From downtown. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Jackson has the open look. Good on the triple. He's got 7.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Edwards looking it over. Jackson against Towns. Out to Edwards. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And so it's Memphis with it. 7-point differential. Morant passes to Bane. Back to Morant. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Towns. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score. And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McDaniels got 8 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
And they pick up 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. A three-pointer, no good. Morant with it. 25 points in the game. Adams, the pass to Bane. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He has 5.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting is... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. 16 feet away. Jackson passes to Bane. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Bain for three. Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Still a little bit of a street shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Edwards passes to Russell. Passes to Towns. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against Bain. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
Second team foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 7. And then Morant slams it in.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Towns is doubled. Back to McDaniel. Outside Russell. Morant with the steal. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves leading by 5. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Morant against Russell. Back to Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. That 3 off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Russell. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
And it's Morant missing. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. He kicks it to Jackson. Morant passes to Jackson. From the arc. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter. Outside Edwards. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Morant kicks to Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Memphis moving it around. Morant drives in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Brooks with no one around. No good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 8. Russell finds Gobert. Out to Russell. Edwards with it. Adams defending. Back to Russell. 18 feet out. Rebounded by Jackson.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Now here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Offensive rebound. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
The kick out to Towns. Pass to Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. No good on the three. And so Minnesota takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have...
Smack clowns with mad style.
thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. The free throw drops for Morant, a unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Good on the shot.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
And here's Memphis. Outside Morant. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Booker against Bane. Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Bridges. The 3 ball. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Bane. Jackson outside. Now here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Adams with a screen on Bridges. Right side Morant. Pulls it from the top of the key. And again, Memphis no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Booker, pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Bridges against Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. Morant's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ayton, a screen on Bane. To the inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
From deep, Bane. The long distance 3 is buried.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Outside Booker. Leans from outside. And Morant clears the board.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just rise straight up and drill it.
Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Booker for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Jackson with a screen on Bridges. And here's Morant outside. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Paul drives in. Pass to Ayton. Now Bridges. There's the triple. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Back to Morant. On the wing, Bane. Driving inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I love the physicality behind Bane's drive, letting the defense know he isn't changing course.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Here's Adams. Banked it in off the glass.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Booker against Bane with the fadeaway. Offensive board. Bridges outside. This one for three. Keeps it alive. Brooks with the rebound. He gets it off. The shot, no good. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Jackson. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
For a big man to be that fluid and that coordinated as a runner, it's a huge advantage. Jaren Jackson getting it done in transition.
Graham, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Bridges against Morant. Inside. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Back to Brooks from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Right side, Paul. Hayden finds Paul. Here's Bridges. Takes a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 6. Back to Paul. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And stolen by Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Memphis trailing here. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Jackson, and he makes it. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is something Jackson's worked on. His jump shot inside the arc.
Ayton, a screen on Bane. To the inside, out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Morant against Bridges. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Over to the left wing. From behind the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Booker. Fader on the way. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Here's Payne. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Tyus Jones.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Now, here's Green from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Jones from outside. Pass to Clark on the wing. Green. Back to Clark. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet. The bank shot, no good. The Suns leading. Right side Payne. To the paint. Here's Šarić. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And both free throws good for Šarić.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Shamet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Suns lead by 5.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Green for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And
the Suns, 31.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the court right now for the Suns. Johnson and Šarić at the 4 and the 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Shamet. Šarić down low. Green covering. Shots good by Šarić.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Clark outside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps a grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Well, Memphis shooting the ball at 48% so far. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. Payne with it. He's picked up by Jones. Pass to Lee. Back to Payne. And here's Šarić. Uses the glass on the layup. Saric has gotten 4 this quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A line change here for Memphis. Brooks against Bridges for 3. Booker fires in the triple. Booker's got 11 points.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Morant. The free throw drops for Morant. The Suns making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Morant drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Sinks it from distance. Morant's got 19 points.
Now he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Morant against Paul. Three-pointer. Bain, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Desmond Bain.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Morant. Takes the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul passes to Johnson. Hayden with it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Out to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer, Brooks. Nails it from 3.
You get the feeling that Brooks will get better and better with this shot. He's obviously working on it.
Outside for Booker. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Morant. Jackson finds Morant. Driving in. Morant with the slam!
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Hayden with a screen. Booker for 3. On target from range. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Morant with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively, and it's Brooks missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And Booker throws it down.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Morant with it. He's got 21. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Jackson outside. Shoots over Bridges. Can't hit from the elbow. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Suns leading. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Yes, so strong. Aiden and 1. Ugh.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Now here's Johnson. And stolen by Morant. Jackson with the screen on Booker. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Off the inbound pass. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Paul against Morant. Paul into the lane. A good look from Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Now here's Morant. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bridges passes to Johnson. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Outside Bane. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Paul against Morant. Spins. Outside Booker. Pass to Johnson. The three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson finds Adams. Back to Jackson. Morant with it. For 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Paul passes to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bane. Booker, the pass to Paul. 5 on the clock. Back to Booker. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Bridges against Morant. Outside Bane. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Outside Johnson. Paul against Morant. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Adams. Right side Bane. Back to Adams. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Chalk up 2 there.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open Bane.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Suns lead by 14.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
From deep, Morant. The shot won't fall. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bane. Pass to Paul. Fires from deep. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Outside for Brooks. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are...
I smack clowns with mad style.